Good everybody. We're here at ESR to enable work to go and to proceed. And there's just some sort of cultural aspects on Ngāti Toa's view that we need to take care of before the full demolition begins. And what we're going to do in this process is move towards the building and acknowledge it for its purpose, for its time it's been with us, for the work that it's done, and also for the accomplishments that the organisation has done thus far. And it will continue to do a lot of good stuff once a new one is built.
The new facility for the New Zealand Institute for Public Health and Forensic Science, PHF Science, is more than just a 4,000 square metre science building. It's a space shaped by shared values, deep history, and a living relationship with Ngāti Toa Rangatira. We began with a co-design process, walking the whenua, visiting wahitapu, and grounding the build in the stories and identity of this place. These shared experiences informed every layer of the design. One of the most significant elements was the Mitchell Stream, now gifted the name Te Rata. The building's layout and future water systems honour this puna. Every decision, from site orientation to material use, ensures the stream is respected and, potentially, even restored for future generations.
A really interesting part of this work has been the relationship between ESR, our client, but also importantly Ngāti Toa. So this idea of chief to chief or Rangatira has built a foundation for this project. So in my opinion, this is a precedent that is an exemplar in the way that the process and methodology has been adapted and adopted for the building.
We had the time and the patience to really work together as a team between ESR and iwi, and it's not always easy. And because we started off right back from the beginning, and it was really the guidance from Ngāti Toa that really opened that up, because ESR gave us that time. It was really important.
In industry, we tend to describe these sorts of kaupapa as unicorns. You don't see it happen a lot, but when kaupapa happen, and are delivered, how it's been delivered on ESR, it's pretty magical, for everyone, I'd like to think. Particularly at the moment with all the discussions that are being had in relation to Te Tiriti o Waitangi and its significance. For example, within kaupapa such as this, my hope is that the final product will stand as a reminder and a good example as to what is possible when you have both tangata tiriti and tangata whenua coming together in the same room and working together to achieve a collective cause.
The roof is one of the building's most symbolic and functional features. Inspired by the kawakawa leaf, a symbol of healing, it provides solar energy, rainwater harvesting, and a large mahu, a sheltered porch space. The roof's perforations mimic natural kawakawa holes, letting filtered light pour into the building, just as sunlight filters through forest leaves. The design doesn't just preserve nature, it gives back to it. This reflects the shared value of Te Ao Tūroa, sustaining the environment not just for today, but for tomorrow. Throughout the site, sculptural po anchor the building and story. The pō kawakawa speaks to rongoa, healing and ora. The pō whānau carries rays of light and native birds like the ruru, a kaitiaki of Ngāti Toa. Pō wai collects rainwater and flows down carved pathways, echoing the stream's journey to the moana. Hidden within these po are subtle guardians, like the ngea, a silent protector slipping between the lines.
It brings a lot of life, not just to a building, but to the people and the people that are working inside this new build. And you're learning more about the values of the whānau that live here, and the connection to to all that history, that knowledge that we're sharing.
It'll certainly bring a lot of pride into the community, a lot of questions, and greater awareness. You know, a few years before I started working at ESR, when I started in 2021, I didn't know what this big white building was. So the design brought the building closer to the street. It opened the windows. Going forward, you know, when it's completed in another, you know, couple of years, I look forward to be able to work in this space. Yeah, it's beautiful, it really is.
For me, I feel like I've been really privileged to be able to work on a project like this. You know, as an iri of Ngāti Toa, to be able to work with the iwi and work a lot closer to actually understanding a lot of the history and stuff, for me has been both rewarding on a professional and also a personal level.
All of these elements, the stories, the science, the symbolism, come together to form something truly special. A building that doesn't just stand here, but belongs here. One that reflects the mana of the land, the purpose of PHF science, and the enduring partnership with Ngāti Toa Rangatira.